Hey, more Nuzlocke. Alright. If you hear something in the background, it's the AC. It's too hot to record without it. I apologize for the audio quality if you're watching this in like November or December. But if you're not, then you should understand my plight and leave me alone. I guess I can turn the microphone down. Less than chance of it getting picked up. I went to lower my AC, found out it was already on low. So I don't know what to say. Alright, a few things we gotta do here. We gotta take care of the rocket. We gotta take care of the rocket place, and we got to, what do you call it? You gotta take care of the rocket place. We gotta, do the gym. So let's just do the gym first. Yeah, that's what we're doing. What's my Pokemon look like? I only played this like last week or 2 weeks ago. Still got Fubar back from the dead, zombie Fubar. Everyone else looks alright. If I make controller mistakes, it's because I'm playing Super Robot Wars on PS4, and it's a Japanese import, so Circle and X are reversed. So my hand-eye coordination's all out of whack. I should tell you about this gym. Only real ladies are allowed in here. So I've always wondered about this. In the show, it made it seem like there were like 16, maybe 10 different gyms you could go to. And you can pick and choose which badges you get, which is why Gary had some weird-ass badges. But what I don't understand is this like a lot? Oh shit! It's immune to sleep. I've met my match. But no. So like, is this allowed though? My biggest, it just seems like only women are allowed in here. I mean, I'm trying to take a fucking gym challenge. Can you be a little more inclusive? I mean, I guess maybe if you flipped it, if it was like men only, I mean, it would still be weird. But I feel like back then they could have gotten away with it. Because I feel like when you make a gym and it's like, oh, or when you make something, it's like, oh, women only. It's like, oh, that's not allowed. But if it's like men being men, manly men things, and people are like, well, you know, boys just being boys. I don't know where this rant's going, or I had no intention of going here, but I guess I'm just saying it's weird. Alright, I should probably get rid of Fubar. Not get rid of him. We almost did that last part, but I should swap him out. Don't know why Meowth has that. Alright, there we go. Sandstorm was his own undoing. Yeah, I'll change. I'm a tough, I guess? I don't know. I don't really want to use anyone. I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I kind of just want to just get over with it. The unfortunate side effects of Resurrections is that all my Pokemon are ridiculously strong, and it's sort of like just something I have to accept. And I'm kind of blazing through the game at this point. This is the downside of these kind of games, and I feel like, I don't know if this is how everyone plays, but I always play this way. I don't have a full team. I have like 3 people, or 3 Pokemon, sometimes 4, and then I just go with that. And I only do it because I try to only use Pokemon I like, and in the beginning they give you pretty shit choices. So, other than the starter, of course. But just like the random generic bird type, the random generic rat type, or ferret type, whatever. And then so on and so forth. So I try to mix it up. Or not mixed up, I try to only use the ones I actually like using, and there's just so few. Like in, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like all the Pokemon. Like, if they were forced on me, I'd be like, oh, whatever. But when it comes to choice, I'm just like, I don't really want to use them. Oh, I forgot to have a fire move anymore. Feel like, probably, is it immune to grass? No, okay. Yeah, I feel like it's not very good against grass. Or grass isn't very good. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so like, my big gold, the last real gold run I did was, oh shit. I ended up using a Totodile that I started with, and I had a traded Cyndaquil at level 1, which is cheating. I mean, just plain and simple. 2 starters, and I know I have 2 starters right now. I'm acutely aware. But it's pretty much just cheating, because you have 2 Pokemon that you're really only supposed to have 1 of. But I used those 2 for a long time, and then I went to the game corner and played that stupid fucking Voltorb game until I got 1,500 coins and bought a Dratini, and then that was my my third And I did that for a while. Yeah, I think I beat the game with just those 3. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I mean, pretty obviously broken. So let's keep poison powder. There we go. So this is like it's so, and no, what I'm trying to say is the other problem is that when you have only 3 or 4 Pokemon, they level a lot faster, and it kind of makes the game easier because you know, especially around the midpoint here, where it becomes like obviously they're over leveled and stuff like that, and they can even kind of beat Pokemon who have a type advantage against them. So it's to be a bit much. I forgot they took damage from Petal Dance. Let's change this. Still don't have a water type. Gotta figure a solution out to this at some point. Psychic beats fighting, right? Yeah, okay. There's so many type matchups I just don't remember. Pleased to meet you, my hobby is Pokemon training. Oh, really? That's so unique and different from everyone else here. You're so interesting. Alright. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. You're inside. You don't get to talk about the weather inside. Whatever. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome, my name is Erica. I'm the leader of the Celadon Gym. I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea. You wish to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. I'm willing to bet you don't have a single grass type. I'm gonna throw it out there. Altaria. That's a dragon type. How do dragons do against grass? I don't actually know. Petal Dance. Oh, good. I'm fucked. I'm in trouble. Oh boy, I can't change out. I'm playing a dangerous game here. He's Gloom. Oh my god, she actually has a Gloom. Doesn't she normally have a Vileplume? Still impressive. All right, I'll give it to her. I hate being an adult because when I see that Gloom, it doesn't look like drool to me. That's just all I can say. It's just that you know, I used to be innocent. Gloom is the best friend of the girl you're actually trying to get with, who's a lot more easy, but not much to look at. That is very offensive, but also gender neutral. I could have been talking about a guy or a girl, so there you go. Alright, I would use Chica because they have a Thunder move. Can't do that right now. Why did I keep my Fire Pokemon out is a completely different question, though. Alright, let's not do this. Let's try and nip this in the bud and not. Ooh, okay. Never mind. Fubar, my man. Alright, Hypnosis, let's go. Can't attack in your sleep, loser. Wait. Oh, did they wake them up? I think they did. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Still asleep. Yeah. Headbutt. Alright. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's not too shabby. Oh, I can see defeats. You're remarkably strong. I must confer unto you the Rainbow Badge. Hey, Pride Month. Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. It also allows Pokemon to use strength in and out of battle. Please take this with you. Receive TM19. TM19 contains Giga Drain. I don't believe you. Half of the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that's a wonderful move? I never used the Drain moves, just because I never really took much stock in grass types, but would have been nice if that's actually what that was. What is TM19? It is Mind Reader. Users predicts the foe's action to ensure its next attack hits. That's fucking pointless. Ugh. It's one of those use it and the next move hits automatically, which I didn't learn for a really long time. Moves like that are supposed to be used like one-hit KO moves. It just never occurred to me. I should have enough to get to the Pokemon Center. I don't want, like, I shouldn't take these risks. I should just use the antidote, but I like to live dangerously. By dangerously, I mean overly cautious and need to take risks sometime to feel alive. Alright, well, this seems like it was a waste. Okay, am I gonna make it? Okay, I hate that slight delay. Here we go. 17. You'll be fine. You'll make it. We're not that far. I don't like that in the newer Pokemon games it doesn't kill them. I feel like that's... I don't know. They've taken, like, any semblance of challenge out of the game. Also, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you can, like, heal status effects after battle by, like, fucking brushing your Pokemon. That's ridiculous. It's like they're not even trying to make it, a difficult game anymore. Alright, who's out front? Chica, that's fine. I'll leave you. At least until you hit 38 and catch up to Typhlosion. Game corner, yes. Okay. Let's go invade Team Rocket. Yeah. I don't know what to do after this. I guess go to Saffron. Guarding this poster. Go away or else. So, did none of the gamblers have any issue with this? Just random Pokemon battle happening inside these buildings? Sandslash. That's like an actual Rocket Pokemon. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Nincada. Loser. I don't even know what type Nincada is. Just bug, right? Dang. The Team Rocket hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. This music does not... So I know that a switch opens this passage, but he didn't press the switch. He just walked into the wall. Hey, a switch behind the poster. Let's push it. I didn't even give me the option. Is this the place that in Trish Plays Pokemon they got trapped here for like a day? That doesn't narrow it down, but I think specifically they got caught on the one of the traps. Oop, that's not good. Forget what exactly what Curse does when Ghost Pokemon use it. They got a Croconaw, damn it. Forget exactly what it does. I know it's not good, so I'd like to avoid that if possible. This feels so cheap. It's too easy. Oh, what's going on? I haven't made as many videos as I'd like to. Been busy in real life, which is not fun. It's like, on one hand I have things to talk about, on the other hand I have no outlet to talk about them, so I'm kind of trapped. Smooching. Yeah, so, in a weird spot. But yeah, I've got some stuff. I had to go to as I'm sure you're well aware, currently unemployed. I had to go to a seminar to keep getting unemployment. And it was weird. I was expecting, like, this is kind of my prejudice, which I guess I won't often admit. No, I think I admit when I'm wrong, sometimes. No, I don't. I never do. You're right, sorry me. No, I thought it would be like a bunch of losers who got laid off or whatever, couldn't find another job, because it's secretly how I think about myself. It wasn't. Just a bunch of regular-looking people. And the seminar was, like, strangely not inspiring. That's the wrong word for it. It was, like, hopeful, I guess. Like, I actually believed, like, when they were talking about the different things, I, like, actually believed that they could help find work for people. So I was kind of like, oh, well, I mean, like, I went in thinking, like, it's going to be useless, just got to do this, just keep getting paid, whatever, I'll move on. But they seem really helpful, and I have a required meeting tomorrow, where I have to follow up with them. But yeah, so it was interesting. Later that very day, got a random phone call. For whatever reason, I decided to answer it. I very rarely answer my phone if it's a random number, just because I always assume it's a telemarketer. Oh, I did the wrong thing here. No, I didn't. I just always assume it's someone up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. But, yeah. So, had a phone call. One of the jobs I applied to, by the way, this job I applied to, I literally just applied to it just to have, like, a notch in my unemployment, just to be like, alright, well, hey, I filled a requirement this week. Pay me, please. Alright, well, I already had pedal dance. That's unfortunate. How do I get down there? I can't quite see it from here. Okay, let's start here. This gives me some options. If I go left, right, I think I want this one. And then I think I want this one. And then I guess this one. Okay, no wait, this does lead to the Pokeball. Alright. I really wanted this, whatever it is. Sea incense. Perfect. Totally worth it. Alright. Yeah, sorry, leaving you hanging. I got a job offer from English First. Or not job, I'm sorry, not a job offer. I'm trying to be very, very realistic about this. What I got was a follow-up for an interview. They want to interview me. See if I'm right for the job. So that's on Wednesday. It's over Skype. So I had to buy a webcam. Which I'm going to have to use for streaming so I can write it off for my taxes next year. But yeah. So that's hopeful. The job would be teaching China to English overseas. No. Teaching English to Chinese people overseas. And you'd be like, Nick, I never knew you spoke Chinese. And you would be correct. I don't. It's supposed to be like a full immersion type thing, so like I don't have to know Chinese because I'm only speaking English to them. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, so I got an interview with that. Be cool. I've heard very mixed things about it. Some, like, it seems to be split down the middle based on what I can find online, where people either love it or hate it. And all the real life anecdotes I have of it, a very few of which, by the way. Like, I know a few people who have done it, or rather friends of friends, etc., who've done it, and they seem to like it. Like, they seem to love it. So, it's hopeful, I guess. But cautiously optimistic is a better word for it. Yeah, so that'll be cool. But we'll see. No idea what would happen to the YouTube channel if I get a job like that. Because I believe what I read online is it's like 6-day weeks. So I'd be pretty crunched for time. And it's also supposed to be long hours. And I don't know how the internet works in China. I'm going to openly admit that. And streaming would be difficult because it's exactly 12 hours away. I guess depending on what part of China I was in, but safe to assume it's 12 hours difference. So the only people I could really stream to would be in Australia. So hey, if you're in Australia, I got good news. But yeah, so that's it's a current life event, I guess. Am I not? What am I doing here? Did I pick up a key? Why did I come here? This seems like a dead end. I think maybe I wasn't supposed to go here yet. Alright, stop. I guess it was. That's fine. I'll have to come back here later. What else though? Oh, I guess there's more stairs. Did I come from below or? Okay, here we go. I feel like the rival comes through here and battles you at some point. I don't remember when. Oh my god, there's more of them. Hey, alright. But, yes, that's one thing. I'm trying to think of what else. I've been playing a lot of video games, which is nice. I've actually just, in general, been more happy. Like, before the interview even hit. And, which is to say, I was more depressed before. Depression does strange things where it's like you can't enjoy the things you like. Like, I have so many video games in my backlog, and I just couldn't get in the mood to play any of them. Which is unfortunate. But I finally kind of got out of that, at least for now. I'm not saying it's permanent by any means, but it's nice to be thinking clearly for a little bit. Just be happy in general. So, oh shit. That's actually kind of an interesting strategy. Confuse them and keep using detect so that they're kind of forced to hit themselves in confusion and you're able to protect yourself. Oh, okay. Taking some damage. Let's avoid that. What else? Right, so playing games. I think I wrote it down in order. I did. So I was playing, I talked about this very briefly in the last Yu-Gi-Oh part, but I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Or I was. Just put it on pause, because what I don't like to do is change games as I'm playing them. Like, I like to stick with one game, beat it, and move on, but I've been kind of swapping chips lately. But yeah, so I played Horizon Zero Dawn for a bit. Got a little bit into it. I got like halfway through the map, I think. I'm trying to think of the story part I just did. I think I just did the thing where you go to the old Colosseum and Sacred Fire. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. Isn't that Hoa's move? Interesting. But it doesn't work. Who has the lift key? Yeah, so I used, I'm trying to think. Come on, Brain. Yeah, so I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Got to a little bit in. Not too deep, but a little bit. I'm like level like 20 something. And, I was enjoying it. When it first came out, I tried it for a couple minutes, and I was watching someone stream it. Couldn't really get into it, but I was watching someone stream Far Cry 3, and that was kind of like, I don't know, it kind of scratched the itch I was looking for. All right, phone, what do you want from me? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I was enjoying it, and then I got the urge to play Final Fantasy 13-2. So I did. And I was really enjoying that, which was nice, because I've only played through that game once to completion. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot better than the other 13 games. I think regular 13, which I've replayed last year, is not good. I stand by it that it's not a good game. But 13-2, I think, still really solid. I want to beat 13-2. I'm somewhat close, probably like 2/3 through the game. So I want to just finish it up, just to do it. And yeah, just because I don't know, it seemed like I just want to finish it, and then I want to move on to 13-3 again. Although the itch to play those games is kind of gone a little bit, if that makes sense. Like playing, I think I got 13-2 out of my system, but I want to see if 13-3 is still not a great game. It's better than the first one, but it's not a masterpiece by any means. I think 2 is the best of that series. But yeah, so I played that for a bit, and then right, and then Fallout Shelter. So then this was E3 happened. Didn't really pay attention to it. If people want my hot E3 takes, I'm very bad at paying attention to E3. I watched the Square Enix conference and I watched the Sony conference. That's it. So I'm by no means the go-to. Okay. I don't remember where I was. But yeah, they seem fine. I didn't really pay attention to the Bethesda stuff or anyone else for that matter, so I have no comments on the matters. Okay, can we just... Thank you. But yeah, I think it was interesting. Alright, did I come through there? I had to have, right? Yeah, this is the first one. Okay. So I'm not crazy. This is the first one. This is the right way, I think. Oh, but yeah, so after E3, Bethesda put Fallout Shelter up for free on PlayStation. Or I think it was on PlayStation and Xbox. I don't know about Switch. So I've been playing that because it's free. If you have PS Plus, you get like a bonus starting pack. So it's been a little helpful. Just kind of passively, like a couple times a day. It's not a terrible game. It's it's functional, and it's pretty good. But I don't like it when mobile games require you to wait. I'm very impatient. Is this the right floor? I feel like it shouldn't be. What a miss. Are you lost, you little mouse? Alright. This dude's about to try to sexually assault me. Yeah, but I played that, and then I, oddly enough, playing a mobile game. Actually, partly because I was playing a mobile game on PlayStation, and partly because I was just so in love with all of the KH3 trailer stuff. I re-downloaded Kingdom Hearts Unchained, which is dangerous because I spent some money on that game when I played it the first time. Much more than I would have liked. And I deleted it because it was just very toxic, where it's not so much pay to win, it's pay to keep up. Just to stay relevant, but I started a new account because when I uninstalled it last time, I made sure not to back it up because I didn't ever want to go back. But my motivation is that there's story there. I mean, I've played every Kingdom Hearts game, and I know I could just look it up on a wiki, but I mean, there were some fun parts when I played it last time. Like, it wasn't all bad. It's just that the fun parts happen very few and far between. So I've already gotten past the part where I wasn't in my my last playthrough, story-wise. So that's cool. Okay, can we just... Okay, thank you. But yeah, it's not bad. It is, but because I started with a new account, I don't have to do the same slog I had to the first time. Like, they streamlined a lot of stuff, so new players or returning players have a little bit of an easier time. And the story is somewhat easier to get through at this point. So, I don't know. It's not... I don't know. I guess it's not as bad as it was. That being said, I guess they don't update the story quite as often as they should. Oh shit, I did this wrong. I meant to let him change into Jigglypuff. Shit. Okay, well, I may have made a mistake here. Rip. 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 Okay, it's just no rips, thank you. That Ditto was more difficult than it needed to be. I could have put Molotov back out because she has a fighting move, but nah. Should I teach him Sacred Fire? What was it, 34? Sacred Fire, a mystical and powerful fire attack that may inflict a burn. This doesn't seem that strong, if I'm being honest. Fubar can learn it for whatever reason. Okay, yes. Which move? So Flame Wheel does 60, Ember does 40. I could replace Ember. I mean, I could teach it to someone else and then they'd have more of a role to play, but it doesn't seem like it's that important. I should teach Outrage to someone. I think the problem is no one could learn it. Yeah. Alright. Anyone else learn Pedal Dance? No. No. Okay. But yeah, so I played that. Zerg through the story. Actually, that's not true. There's like 760 quests in that game, and they let you skip over the fluff ones, which is nice. They didn't let you do that before. So the only ones you're required to progress with are the ones that have a cutscene in them or dialogue. So that's pretty cool. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm in trouble here. So yeah, but you unlock the last Keyblade, or at least the last one that's currently available. You unlock the... Oh shit, I thought because it was water this would do more. You unlock it at level like 690 something. So I've stopped progressing for a little bit just because to unlock other Keyblades you have to do the same quests on hard mode, which have like all sorts of restrictions and challenges. And yeah, it's a whole thing. And but you can't skip through those, so it's significantly longer. I'm on like quest like 110 of hard mode. But yeah, very, very committed to being free to play this time, so that's my current situation with that game. What else was I gonna say? What else? Come on, brain. Oh, so the other game I'm playing, which was originally going to be part of Strategy Week, but it didn't get here in time, was I'm playing, what do you call it? Is that Giovanni? Holy shit, I didn't know he was in this part. I guess I knew, I just forgot. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from all around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. I mean, his name is Giovanni. Why wouldn't I do an Italian accent? For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. My head, he has the same voice as Bakura. Right. What was I gonna say? Again? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, so I'm playing Super Robot Wars Z, which is another strategy tactical type game, but it seems a lot more like oh well, that's unfortunate. It seems a lot more. Oh, why does this Growlithe have Levitate? Oh, fuck off. It's very, very like Fire Emblem, but it's also like. So for those who don't know, it's got like its own original story, but it also uses mechs and like stuff from other Japanese games. So like I think one of the first ones you get is the Pirate Gundam from one of the old Gundam series. There's also characters from Fullmetal Panic, Evangelion, basically a bunch of different kind of Gundams, all mashed together. And I don't know the name of it. Maybe this will spark something for you guys, but the first, like, because I like the main character, the like original character, but there's also Might Gain, and I think it's called something Diver. It's not Deep Diver, and then Tri Bomber, who then becomes Battle Bomber. It's basically like one of those kids. It's like the Japanese version of Transformers, and I'm in love with them. Their designs are ridiculous and over the top, and that is exactly what I look for in a mech. I see you raise Pokemon of utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. Hope we meet again. But yeah, I definitely want to do a video in it, which was the original plan. The problem is, like most tactical games, and as I kind of noticed when I did Strategy Week, is that they all start real slow. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. If you guys are interested, because if in a series that combines the tactical and just blathering on, like Fire Emblem does, but with mechs, and like honestly, the attack sequences, it plays out like Fire Emblem, so it's tactical. You attack with certain attacks, and then it shows like a cutscene of the attack happening. Except the cutscenes for the mech fights are fucking ridiculous, and it plays the theme music from that mech show, if it has one, every time it does the fight. It's amazing, to be honest. It's just such a, I don't know, I get so hyped playing it. Like, I think it does that better than other tactical games, is that the actual fights really, really pump you up. So it's fun. But yeah, so I bought that one. I haven't gotten to the part where the Evangelion, or when Shinji and Rei and all them show up. They're in the game. I think they're kind of late though. But I was looking into the second one. I've already bought it. I'm gonna play these. I have to, because again, tax write-offs. Oh, the tea looks awfully tasty. Oh, I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug glug. Gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. Why don't any of you have a vending machine? Oh, so I didn't realize Saffron City was like right here. I thought there was like a route connecting them. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? I bought the second one too, because the second one, I think like level like 10, you get introduced to Shimon, or Simon, I guess, from Gurren Lagann, and you get to use the Gurren Lagann. And then I think in like level like 17, you get introduced to the characters from Code Geass, and I think the first two characters you unlock are the Lancelot and the Gurren. I think it was called the Gurren. And I could not be more fucking hyped if I tried. The idea of fighting with the Gurren Lagann characters and the others, that's the other thing too, is these characters like level up, like not level up, but like they have their own parts in the story, and they're all like significant and stuff like that. And like, so like you'll start off with the Gurren Lagann, and then like a few missions later you'll get like the Galaxy Gurren Lagann or whatever, like it'll transform. And then same with the other stuff. It's so fucking good. I cannot stop playing this game. That being said, it suffers from like a lot of these tactical RPGs where a lot of dialogue before the fights, and then some dialogue during the fights, and then a lot of dialogue after the fight, and a lot of customization. So it's kind of like a learning curve, which is why I didn't record when I first started playing it, because it's just really, really steep. Excuse me. It was really, really steep. So I figured I would like get a handle for the game, how it plays, and then I would record something in it. So I definitely want to do one. I think I'll probably stream it, because I want to play for a few hours, and I can't just record by myself. I can, but it's frowned upon. So that's me gushing about Super Robot Wars, and honestly, I'm having such a ridiculous time with it. Like, even the characters, like, I don't recognize any of the characters. Like, there's a lot of... I've never seen any Gundam, except for Iron-Blooded Orphans, which I only recently started watching, and I've only watched like 10 episodes. Of course, the one Gundam I watch, I don't think they're in either of the games, so that's unfortunate. I've never watched Full Metal Panic, but I've heard I should. And then... what else? But it's like, I've only watched Evangelion in this game, and it's not even in the game until late, so... I'm missing a lot. I don't have knowledge of these series, and I still care about the characters. That's how good it is. Viewers, hey Nick, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. What the fuck? I didn't remember him being so blunt. Also, yeah, you've never heard of a sacrifice? I can at least make them faint. Let's go. What the fuck, you psychopath? What the hell, viewers? I'll bet you guys like torture animals in your fucking backyards. Spoink. About to steamroll over a fucking spoink. Alright. You know, I just realized Typhlosion has kind of low max HP, which is strange. About to get some shock out here. Pelipper, half water, half flying. Guess what? Super, super vulnerable to electricity. Okay, Smoochum is an ice type. Weak against fire. What was I going to say, though? Yeah, well, I'm in love with the game, and if I don't record, it's because I'm playing that game. And rotating between that and, what do you call it? Fallout Shelter and Kingdom Hearts Unchained. I've put Horizon Zero Dawn and 13.2 on hold. I want to go back to both of them, and I should do it sooner than later, but that's my current plan. I forgot he had a Loudred. Oh, get fucked, Loudred! Get fucked! You're not killing anyone today! Fucking defeated by Mama Tough. Forgot Loudred was a normal type. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you, too. Yeah, bury your fucking Raticate, you goddamn loser. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I'll bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. You're a dickhead, you know that shot? Dun, 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 dun. Looking for Pokeballs. Maybe people left things behind as they were burying their loved ones. Yeah, so definitely gonna play more of that right after this. Even if we cannot identify the wayward ghost, the Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. So I don't like that. Here's my immersion breaking stuff. I get that you need the Silph Scope to see the ghosts. I don't like how everyone else in the world seems to know that. Like, if it's like a top secret project or something, and it's not been mass produced yet, I can't help but feel like maybe everyone shouldn't know about it. Wow, I'm saved. Found a netball. The ghost can be identified by the Silph Scope, so you shouldn't know that either. God damn it. But yeah, I'm excited. But I want to beat the first one, and it doesn't look like too difficult of a platinum. A little bit. It looks tough, but I think like 7% of people on PSN have the platinum. And if you're looking at PSN and you ever see like the rarity of the platinum trophy, that's like that's a somewhat okay gauge on how rare something is. I think PSN Profiles is a better way to look at it, because PSN Profiles is like how rare it is among trophy hunters, whereas PSN is like how rare it is among the general public. Also, I forgot this was a Pokemon game. I forgot that I catch Pokemon in this game, is what I should say. Alright. Right, Fubar is the one for this. Defense Crow won't help you here. I don't have a Pokemon to really wear them down. I guess Callum works. Nope, I didn't want it to be super effective. Okay, what are we gonna throw at it? Great Ball, I guess? Sure. Alright. I don't know what to name you. It is adept at attacking with the spines on its back and its sharp claws while quickly scurrying about. Give the nickname? Yes. I'm gonna name you after my favorite hedgehog. Sanic. That's a stupid fucking joke. But I couldn't think of anything else, and I want to move on, so... Are there anyone else's belongings left at this graveyard? Sorry, I was possessed. You fucking better. I'll catch you here again. You know what else bothers me these games? Heart Gold kind of fixes it a little better, because I feel like Heart Gold, everyone has like a reason for why they are where they are. Like they're always like, oh, I'm over here training, or I'm over here like because the grind, whatever. Be cursed with me, Quah! But I feel like after you beat these guys, there's really no reason for them to be here anymore. So it's a little strange. Also, this channeler actually had a Ghastly. What? I can't believe the odds on that. And a Teddy Ursa. Alright, good. Really should be leveling my other Pokemon, but I'd rather have one monster who's leveled up higher than everyone else, as opposed to having 4 monsters. Found a Max Elixir. That's like my 3rd one. Hoo-hoo, beat me not. Alright. And a Duskull. What the fuck? What's happening here? Has this tower overcome the randomizer? What? I mean, I should be making some sort of joke about the, you know, all the dead Pokemon I have here. God damn it. I could have caught a Gyarados. I got a fucking Sand Slash instead. God damn it. That's so annoying. That's real frustrating, actually. Damn it. Could have been great. That is upsetting. Hardstone, I think that improves rock. I've yet to find the like helpful ones. Like the ones that improve fire moves, maybe, perhaps. Ghost, no, Quah! I like that they only have 1 Pokemon each. That's very, very handy for me. Where's the ghost? The ghost's inside all of us. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say on E3. Talk about Gundam Ironblood and Orphans. I liked it a lot. Or I liked what I was watching of it. I just haven't, I don't know, I haven't gone back and watched more. Like, I was watching... Alright, I'm gonna level with you. I was really, really tired one night, and I put it on, just kind of hoping I would fall asleep or something. Or it would, like, bore me, and then it didn't. So, I just kept watching it, and then I was watching it when I was on my exercise bike, and then I haven't really been on my exercise bike, so... That's where I'm currently at. Oh, is this the thing that heals you? Purified and protected zone. Next Pokemon are fully healed. This is normally a cleanse tag, I think. And now it's a black flute. Let's see what this cursed-ass flute plays. I remember I worked so hard to get the different flutes. Black glass flute. When blown, it makes wild Pokemon less likely to appear. Oh, a repel. Nice. That's pretty cool. There's so many trainers here. Zombies. I don't think so. No, that is a bug. Alright. I should probably switch out. This is getting too easy. Mama tough. I'm worried I'm going to beat this game without much trouble. Chandler Janae would like to battle. Chandler Janae, Chikorita. And, well... Synthesis. Get out of here with that nonsense. Alright. Forgot. I have my document open. Pokemon Nuzlocke. What's this thing called? Lavender Tower? I don't know what it's called. Did I really name a Dugtrio 3-Dong? So happy with myself. I'm just gonna call it Lavender Town, because I don't know what this tower is called. Caught a Sand Slash named Sanic. The joke wasn't funny then either. Okay. I'll take this. Sea Incense. That's the second one of these I've gotten today. Oh, this music's so fucking weird. Give me your all. Give me all your love. Now, that sounds really bad out of context, but it's actually a song from, what do you call it? The World Ends With You. I thought Glagar was a evolution of Golbat for the longest time. Like, longer than I reasonably should have. Oh my god, it's still going. Okay. I don't remember it being this long. Carbos. Not to be confused with Carlos. What else to do? I played Super Seducer, and if you haven't watched that video, my god, you should absolutely watch that. My friend Catherine and I basically getting dating advice. Give me blood. Whoa, this is a children's game. Basically getting dating advice and then discussing how wrong that dating advice was. Just pretty much over and over. The dude is such a slimy fuck, but it was very, very entertaining. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I keep her on? Would recommend. Knocked off the focus band. So whenever I always get terrified of moves like that, because I'm always worried that's like permanently gonna get rid of my items. So just because I happen to face this random ass Pokemon, now I lost my item forever. What does the focus band do again? I don't remember what the focus band does. Where is it? Item take, receive the focus band. Item, give. Item. Oh, right. No, that makes sense. He definitely needs to hold that. He's already died once. That focus band is all that's holding his guts together at this point. We couldn't do the stitching quite like we could with Rex. I think you mean poorer. That's a One Piece joke, and an obscure one at that. If you know what I was referencing, leave a comment. If you don't, then just stay confused and don't leave a comment. Unless you're like, hey, don't tell me not to leave a comment, even though if I don't get the reference, then leave a comment. But if you're like, hey, I don't normally comment, but I wanted to leave a comment to tell you that I didn't like when you said don't comment, you can also do that. Dun, 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 dun. One revive in the fucking graveyard? You sure? Feel like someone would have used that if I found that there. I think there's been some sort of mistake. What else? Oh, right. So, because of all the Kingdom Hearts trailers and the hype and so on and so forth, I've actually finally sat down and decided to start watching all the movies that, are going to become new worlds in Kingdom Hearts. Pecan. Intruders. It's a ghost. Oh no. It's going to curse me. It's going to curse the trainers and remove them from the map. I think I've talked about this before, but if you haven't read the Pokemon Black copy pasta or whatever it's called, which is to say the Pokemon Black mod, and this was back when there was only when they were only up to like Gold or Ruby, was when this was made, when it was written. Definitely go read that story. It's a good read. They used this sprite. Stillscope unveiled the ghost's identity. It's Marowak. Go Mama Tough. Kick him in the face. Kick him in the face. Slap the shit out of it. With Mama Tough. Putting people back in graves. It's like that one gif. I don't want to reference One Piece this much, but it's like that one gif of a zombie appearing in front of Luffy, him walking over and just pushing the zombie back down into the grave. Which is one of the greatest gifs of all time. What is the afterlife? Oh, that's good. I'm glad I could soothe its soul. I'm over here. Just call me Nick Zalis, Shinigami. Or Nick Zalis, Soul Reaper, if you're a filthy dub watcher. Or Nick Zalis, Death God. Alright, random rockets. What do you want? Why are you here? So they had the Stillscope and then decided not to use it. Sounds good. It sounds logical. Can you not, though? What else? Look at my, oh, right. So I decided to start watching the Disney movies that I need to catch up on. So that includes Big Hero 6, Ratatouille, Frozen, Tangled, and then it's probably not going to be referenced in this movie, but it's more of like a personal thing. I went and watched the first. Well, it is going to be, but I watched the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I had intentions to go watch the 4th and 5th. By the way, there are 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Did you know that? I didn't. I've only ever seen the first 3. I will say this: I didn't think the second one was very good when I watched it originally. If you watch it back to back to the first one, which you shouldn't, because they're like 2.5-hour movies each. There's a fuck ton of like plot lines and references to the first one that I did not catch when I watched it the first time, because originally when I watched it, it was like years after maybe. So there's a lot of references I just didn't see or didn't like get, like things that like I kind of just assume were like one-off gags or whatever. But when you watch them back to back, you're like, oh my god, it's that thing from the first one. So if you want to rewatch the pirate movies, definitely recommend watching them back to back. It is 100% worth it. And then the third movie, which I thought originally was not that bad, is actually pretty bad. It just, the plots are so weird and don't make sense. So, those are my reviews, I guess. What else? Oh my god, does anything affect you? Is Vibrava part dark? That doesn't make sense. Pokemon are really good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. Alright, well, you lost those. Get out of here. But yeah, so I want to watch the other 2. Tangled, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Ratatouille. I think Wreck-It Ralph, too. Yeah. I mean, Ratatouille and Wreck-It Ralph are just going to be what looks like summons in the game. But, I mean, I still want to see them. I probably should have at this point. You're not saving anyone, kid. So to put this in perspective, I graduated high school in 2011, and that's when I think the oldest of those, Ratatouille, came out, which is why I haven't seen them. Because once I was out of high school, I was like, no more kid movies for me. I'm an adult now. And I never had, like, this is going to get real depressing. I never had, like, a girlfriend or someone that I could, like, that I could take to something like that. Like an actual, like, relationship. Where I could just be like, oh, it's fine, because, you know, we're a couple seeing this, as opposed to me, a grown man, going in to see a kid's movie by himself. A grown man who is very aware of how tall I am, and how scary I look, and how much I have resting bitch face, and I'm pretty sure people would think I was a sex offender, so I've tried to avoid it. Not to say I look like a sex offender, I don't think I do. It's just more of like, if someone accused me, then I don't think I'd get a chance to, like, give my defense, if that makes sense. I don't know. You'll see soon enough when I start using webcam in streams. Mr. Fuji, you came to save me? Thank you. But I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirits of Cubon's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Please follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. I forget what the point of that is. I had to do it for something. Nick, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Receive the Pokeflute. Okay, I did need that. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Oh, you mean all 2 of them? Interesting. This is like old school RPGs at its like core, where it's like, hey, do all these things, and just, you know, you need A to get B, but you can't get B until you get C, and you can't get C until you get D, E, and F, and then F is separated from D and E, and ugh, that whole thing. I'm trying to think of where Snorlax is. Is he here? Does it say? No, it's power plant. I'm trying to remember where it is. I know there's one that blocks... Okay, this is not where I was looking. Here. Yeah. There's one that blocks like here, and then he gets to the bike path all the way around. So this must be the one that's blocked. So I can go either of those 2 ways. I know I get Surf in Fuchsia City. I think Saffron is supposed to be the 5th gym, so I should probably go and get the Saffron badge. Then I can either take the biker path or the long-ass way here. Probably just the biker path, for being honest. It's a lot faster. I don't have a bike, though. Which means I have to drag my ass up to Cerulean City. Yeah. Alright. Okay. And then once I get Surf, I can take off right from here. Go to Cinnabar Island. Where do I get Fly? I don't remember. Don't tell me. I'm gonna figure it out. I just can't remember off the top of my head. And then, so yeah, we got half the badges, and one is pretty close, and then that one's not too hard. I think I have to do the safaris down there too, which should be fun. And then this one, I think before you fight Blaine, there's the introduction to the what do you call it? The like numbered islands, which is only added to FireRed and Leaf Green. So we gotta take care of those. And then I don't remember what else to do. Oh, then after that I go back to Viridian City, fight Giovanni. Then Victory motherfucking Road. And then I think Island 4 and 5 unlock. I don't know what to do on them, but you know, I mean, I might as well. I don't know what twist and turn await us, but I'm excited to find out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.